Hey guys, CoderForFanDroid.com here with the Asus Transformer Prime keyboard dock. And we're taking a look at this because we just reviewed the Asus Transformer Prime. We're going to take a look at the dock now. So what we have here is the chiclet style keyboard. It's not Bluetooth enabled. It's actually connected to the Prime using this docking station here. You have your 20 pin connected there, as well as the two slits for securing the tablet in there. And this is kind of to release the tablet when it's locked in there. So when you have the tablet in, it's going to go slide to the right. That's how you know it's locked in there. And then when you take it out, if you want to take it out, you slide it to the left, and then you just kind of pull it out. But here's the keyboard, and it's a chiclet style keyboard. Has your full QWERTY, has a number row, and then has your got additional functions for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, volume, brightness, browser settings, and all that good stuff. And then you also have your standard Android navigation buttons for back. You also have home down here, search here, and then you have the menu button here. Other than that, it's your standard keyboard, just like you would find on maybe a netbook or just any laptop. For me, it's just too small. I have man hands, man ogre hands, and they're just big. They're too big. I try to get my hands on the home row. I have to kind of squeeze my pinky in there because it's too big. My hands are too big to get them all on there comfortably. So it's not comfortable for me to type on. I do have I guess a modified typing style where I kind of use my 3 middle fingers, kind of like without using my pinky or my thumb. So that's a way I can adjust to that. But for those who can adjust to that, or for those who have big hands like me, this is going to be uncomfortable to you out of the box. You may want to try it at the store if they have it set up, or ask to try it before you take it home. So just keep that in mind. It's very small, but the actual keyboard it feels great. It feels like a standard chiclet style keyboard. Track and feel is very good. You get a good tactile feedback. You know you're hitting each key, and it has very good separation too. So just a good keyboard to type on if your hands aren't too big. And then we also have this trackpad at the bottom of all of that, so you can just kind of scroll your cursor around with this. And then you also have these two kind of clicking areas down here for just, I guess, selecting stuff in the OS. So you can actually set these up to do different things. So say I wanted to use the left mouse button to, I guess, just left click on something to open it, or just to activate something like you would on an ordinary mouse. And you can also do something different with the right click. So that's just a very good flexibility thing, very good feature for those who, I guess, would like to control that sort of stuff. The keyboard dock itself is very thin and light. It's no heavier or thicker than, say, a Bluetooth keyboard that may come with a folio case or something like that. So that, coupled with the thinness of the Transformer Prime, it's just a really good feeling laptop sort of thing. It actually is a lot thinner than some netbooks out there, so this is going to be a very good carrying experience. As for other features on the laptop, we have, if we're going to look on the left side here, try to get that to focus. You have your power button, or your power adapter. Sorry, it's kind of, put your power here. You power, you charge it up. It's that sort of stuff. Stuff that's not really complicated. And nothing on the bottom there. Nothing on the bottom here. And then on your right side, you get the this is a SD card slot. You get your SD card slot, so you can put more memory in here when you have your laptop hooked up. Your Transformer Prime hooked up. And then over here, you also have your micro USB port. Gotta have it kind of take this rubber slit out, which I'm not gonna do right now because that is a pain in the rear end. So I'm just gonna leave that the way it is. And then there is nothing on the back except these rubber tips for slide protection. So let's go ahead and put the Transformer Prime into the dock. So you see we have the dock connector in the middle there, and then the two securing slots to make sure the tablet is secured in there. And then on the bottom of the device, you have those to match up. Now these come with rubber by default, so you have to take the rubber out first. And I urge you to take them out first. Do not try to put this on without taking that rubber off. It's not going to harm it, but it's going to make it a hell of a lot harder to take that rubber off once it's kind of pushed in there like that. And trust me, I know by experience. So just kind of push this down into that dock area. Make sure everything's lined up right. They have an arrow on the bottom of the display lining up with the arrow on the dock to let you know where you should be hooking it up at. So just want to show you guys how thin it is. when the tablet is attached to the keyboard dock and it's closed. So you can see it's really thin. It's just as thin as any other netbook you could find, and even still with the dock on it, just as light. Not quite as light as say like a Samsung Chromebook or something like that, but it's still light regardless. You can see the kind of connector here for the docking station. That thing is actually really securely locked in place. You're not going to easily flip that open. You're going to have to force that open with your hand, so no accidental opening. You can see I'm kind of trying to open it with the just the top half of the tablet, and it's not going to open. So you need to actually open it with both hands, and that's a good, I guess it's a good build quality and design to ensure that your tablet's not rocking around all over the place, and to ensure that you don't accidentally break the hinge or something when you try to flip your tablet out of your fancy bag and stuff like that. So just a very good design overall as far as that goes, and it looks great too overall. The dock just looks good. It fits with the tablet design. It has the kind of that same texture and color and feel. So these two were a match made in heaven. And you can use all the features on your Prime that you'll be able to use without the dock. So just a great keyboard dock overall. You heard that beep on the dock, and that just means it's connected. Now I can go ahead and look at the notification. It says use keyboard to type words. I did not know that. Thank you very much, Doc. So I'm going to use the keyboard to type words. So you can see the mouse is here. The mouse cursor is here. I'm moving it around. I can, I guess, move around the different home screens by double tapping and swiping it to the left or right. I kind of want to use the Polaris Office app, which is pre-installed, to show you guys typing on the keyboard. And I'm going to be very bad at this because, like I said, my hands are just completely not built for this thing, but we'll try to type out the standard sentence. Let's see, quick, brown, whoops, I'm already messing up. Brown fox jumped, jeez, over the lazy. We're just not going to edit it from here on. All right, so it took me a while. I'm much faster than that on a standard sized keyboard, and but as far as actual typing, it feels good. Just have to get used to that small keyboard size. You can see it inserts the text almost immediately. There's no lag unless the application is lagging or something like that. And just a very good experience overall. You can type up documents this way, though I'm not sure how many do their work on a tablet, but it's almost like a netbook, so I can understand why you'd want to do that. So you're gonna hit the home button on the keyboard. I just want to show you guys the trackpad options that we can change. Go ahead and jump into settings. All right, so you go to ASUS customize setting and go ahead and scroll down. Touchpad pointer style. So you have your mouse cursor mode or your gesture mode. You can kind of like just do, kind of did like a 2-finger gesture there. That's like to slide to the left and to the right, or to slide up and down. So you see that right there. So you can do many different things with this. We're gonna go ahead and go back to the mouse cursor mode. And so you can see right button behavior, middle button behavior. So I just want to show you guys the different touchpad options you can change here. So you can kind of do, just go into the ASUS customized setting menu and do the touchpad. For here, touchpad pointer style, you can actually do the mouse cursor mode, which is pretty much your standard traditional mouse cursor, I guess. You just kind of move around with the trackpad and all that stuff. And you have gesture mode, which relies completely on gestures. So if I wanted to scroll up and down, I just use 2 of my fingers and it'll scroll up and down. You can see the little indicator showing what I'm doing on the screen. And if I want to scroll left and right, I can scroll left and right that way. I can go ahead and just click over here, scroll down, scroll up, whatever. So you can do that. I don't like this mode very much. So you can pretty much do the same stuff on the just the regular mouse cursor mode, actually. So I'm just going to switch back to that. And then down here is where we have the behavior for the different areas of the touchpad. So you can see the right button behavior. I can either show the context menu or act as a back key. So if I want to go back in the app and I want to reach up to the back key on the keyboard, I can do that. And then you also have, you can customize the middle button behavior as well. You can do act as an Android middle button and act as a menu key. So you can just do things that you would normally do on the screen or on the key with the actual keys, but they want to keep the experience streamlined and I guess focus to this trackpad area, make things as simple as possible. I personally don't like just gestures, period. I like the traditional arrow up, arrow down, page up, home, end sort of experience. But that's good that they've included those gestures for easy viewing and using on the go. So that's just the trackpad. And other than that, it's just your ordinary laptop dock. It does add 10 more hours of battery life. And you can see it also can charge the tablet while it's inserted. So the tablet's getting more juice right now. So that gives you about 20 hours of battery life overall if both of these things are charged to the max. And that is a pretty good, that's a pretty good battery life. I would say on average I was getting about 16 to 18 hours. I guess just because they haven't been calibrated yet, or they were quite new. The keyboard dock actually came later, so I didn't get a chance to calibrate that at the same time as the tablet. So, but I assume most people will be able to get to that 20-hour mark without a problem. And then it just as it charges your laptop, your tablet, while it's inserted in there. If you ever need to just, I guess, take it out, you have a full charge. You don't have to worry about finding anywhere to plug it up. It's just a great feature overall. I like this dock. It's a very good buy. It's a very good accessory to buy with it, especially if you see yourself using it as a netbook from time to time. But that's pretty much the keyboard dock, and that's pretty much the Asus Transformer Prime. The review video, you can find it in the link below in the description box. You can also find the link to the full review on Fanjoy.com, and you're gonna find more information there about the tablet as a whole and just the general review. So, Quentin from Fanjoy.com. Thanks.